Hey guys, it's your friend Gare, and I'm finally back to do another video for you guys. Now some of you guys may have noticed I've been away for a while once again. I've really wanted to do a video for the last several weeks. I just really haven't had the time or the chance to do it. As you guys know, I started my new job as a nurse not too long ago, so I've been really busy with that. And I work a night schedule, so I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So usually it's like a 13-hour shift with all that said and done. And I do it 3 to 4 nights a week, so by the time I'm all done with that, I'm exhausted. I haven't really adjusted to the night schedule very well, so I don't sleep worth a damn. So I've just been kind of a walking zombie the last few weeks. And also, I've been sicker than a dog. Like, this is the third time I've been sick in the last couple months. I'm just getting over it now. So that's why you guys really haven't seen a lot from me or heard from me very much. But hopefully, you know, now that things are kind of chilling out, I can do these a little bit more regularly. So honestly, for this video, I don't have a whole heck of a lot of stuff to show you guys. With me starting my job and kind of, you know, student loans and all that stuff, I haven't had a whole lot of money to buy things. And I pre-ordered a lot of stuff over the last year or so, forgot about some of it, and a lot of it just started showing up. So that really dipped into what I wanted to buy, and as far as me going like to pawn shops and things like that. So, yeah, some of the items I have here are pretty big, pretty expensive. So this should be a pretty short video, to be honest. Alright, so the first things I'm going to show you guys, these are just some of the bigger boxed collector / limited edition sets that have come in. Some of them, like I said, are really cool. I wanted to get them. Some of them, I definitely could have waited because they didn't sell out like they usually do. So, like I said, it sucks. I forgot that I pre-ordered them. They showed up. I was just kind of stuck with them at that point. So, anyway, the first one here is Tales of Zestiria. And to be honest, the only Tales of game that I've really played was the first Tales of Destiny, and I absolutely love that game. I just sadly never followed up on the series. So I've been collecting these big box sets. You know, I've got all of them. I've got the Tales of Xillia 1 and 2 up there, and now this one, Tales of Symphonia as well. So, as always, these box sets are really cool. I like how small it is. I don't like... The bigger box sets are cool, the statues are neat, but they take up so much room. I like these because they're a little bit smaller. And again, you know, the collector set's really great. It comes with a game, steelbook, art, little figures, all kinds of neat stuff. So, really happy to get this, and the game looks really incredible. I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing this one eventually. Alright, so next up, this is another box set here. This is the Dragon's Quest Heroes, and I pre-ordered this a long time ago. I've always wanted to play this series. I'm really sad to say I've never played them. I remember when Dragon Quest... I can't remember if it's Dragon's Quest or Dragon Warrior 7 that came out on the PS1 a long time ago. I always wanted to get it because it looked really cool. I never did. I never played the series. And this set looked really neat, so I went ahead and picked it up. This one, like I said, I kind of wish I would have waited because I think they're still out there, but it's still cool. It's still cool to have them nonetheless. Hopefully I'll get around to playing it, and I really haven't heard much about it, so I don't know how good or bad it is. Alright, so next up, this is something, I don't know, I thought it looked really cute. I thought it'd be something fun for me to play with my kids, and that is the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. I really don't know much about this. From what it looks like, it kind of looks like a Mario Party knockoff just with Animal Crossing characters. So I figured what the hell, I'd grab it. My daughter loves Animal Crossing. We love the Mario Party kind of games. And of course it came with a couple of Amiibos, which I'm not really going to go crazy with the Animal Crossing ones. But it's still kind of cool to get nonetheless. And I got this, I think it was like $10 off when I bought it. So I figured, what the hell. Haven't played it yet though, so can't say much about it. Alright, and now the next one here, this is Chibi Robo's Zip Lash for the 3DS. I honestly, this is another series I haven't played. I know there's one for the GameCube, which I really want to get. It just kind of tends to go for quite a bit. So I went ahead and picked this up. Again, I got this on sale for like 10 or 15 bucks off. I figured, what the hell? Plus it comes with an Amiibo that I really wanted to get. So honestly, the Amiibo was probably half the reason I bought this. Haven't had time to play it yet, so again, I don't know if it's any good or not, but it looks really interesting. The original one for the GameCube I hear is a lot of fun, so hopefully this one's not too bad. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for the collector's editions, box sets, and all that good stuff. Next up, I'm going to show you guys some of the handheld items I've been picking up. As most of you guys know who've been watching me for a while, I'm a huge collector of handhelds, and right now that's honestly my big focus on collecting. You know, I want to get as many Game Boy, Game Boy Advances, Game Boy Colors, all that stuff, PSPs, as many as I can, especially complete in box. So I've been really focusing my time and energy on that. So these are just some of the items I've picked up here. This first one here, this is something I've been wanting for a very long time. I never played it until recently, and it looks like a really great game, and it kind of goes for quite a bit, so that's why I never got it. And that is The Legend of Zelda, the Minish cap. Usually I don't ever see this go for less than like anywhere between $50 and $70 complete. I got really lucky, got this on eBay for like 30 bucks, so I had to get it. Very happy to do so. I absolutely love this game so far. It is a lot of fun. Let's see, next up, this is a Gameboy Advance Sp. This was the box only that I bought, and this is for the, I forget what it's called. It's the Pearl Blue. So this is one of the bright, I forget, front lit screens. And I already had the system. The one I have is not in very good shape, but I got this box for like $8, I think it was, shipped on eBay. So I went ahead and grabbed it. It's not in the best condition, but I'm definitely still glad to get this. I almost have all of the American GBA SPs, so that's really, really exciting. Next up, this is a old school Game Boy Advance, and this is for the Platinum, or Limited Edition Platinum set. Again, this was just for the box only. I already had the system. I got the box for like $12 shipped, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. It's in pretty good shape, so I was very happy to get that one. Alright, next up, this is one I definitely could have and should have waited on, and this is the new 3DS Hyrule Edition one. I pre-ordered this the day that it was available for pre-order because I thought it was going to be like the Majora's Mask, where it was going to sell out, you know, people were going to be scalping them left and right. I didn't want to miss out on it. And it turns out, I mean, these things are everywhere. I think you could still get them easily. So, you know, I should have canceled my pre-order, waited, but again, it showed up and I was just kind of stuck with it. But I really like it. I wanted to play on a new 3DS system, and I didn't want to use the Majora's Mask one because it's such a, you know, a collector's edition. It's not very easy to find. So this is the one I've been playing on. I really like it. It's beautiful, and I love the system. The 3D on it is so much better than the original one. I can't recommend it enough. If you have the money and you can, you know, snatch one of these, I say definitely go for it. Alright, next up, I can't remember if I showed this in my last video, so I figured I'd show it again anyway. This is the Monster Hunter 4 3DS edition. This is just a box. It's everything but the system. Again, this one sold out very quickly, and it's one of those ones that, you know, you're going to have to pay a premium price to get. So I just saw the box for sale. It was like $10 with shipping, so I went ahead and picked it up just in case, on the off chance I can pick up a system down the road cheap. At least I already have this. So I was happy to get that, and at the very least, it looks cool on the shelf with all the other boxed items. So, alright, and then the last handheld item here, this is for a black Psp Go system. Again, I'm trying to collect all the, you know, iterations of the PSP and everything like that. I already had the system, I just didn't have the box, so I was really happy to get this. I got it for like $6 shipped the other day, which was a really good deal, I thought. It has literally everything in there but the system, so really, really cool to get. I already had the white one complete in box, so now I have both, and that's very, very awesome. I'm really glad to have them both. If you guys have a chance, and if you can ever find it for a good enough price, I highly recommend picking up a Psp Go. It's a very compact system. You know, the PSP has a really great library, so there's tons of great games to play for it. And not only that, but you can hack this system very easily. It's way easier than the old PSPs. I mean, you don't even have to use any kind of hardware. You just hook it up to your computer, put some files on there, and you're ready to go. So it's really, honestly, the best way to play, you know, Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy Advance, pretty much anything up to the N64 and PS1 on the go. It's really awesome. You can even, you've got Bluetooth on it, so if you have a PS3 controller, you can link it to that. If you buy those little, you know, little devices that you can connect to the controller that holds a cell phone, this fits on there just fine. You can play it. It's a lot more comfortable, and it's really, really awesome. So, again, if you have the money, if you can find one for a decent price, definitely go for it. It's very much worth it. All right, so now on to some Blu-ray items. You guys know I'm a huge Blu-ray collector as well. Definitely picked up some really cool ones over the last couple months, so this one here, I've been looking forward to. I pick these up every year. So this is for The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. It's like a limited edition set that Amazon puts out that comes with the extended edition of the movie, as well as a really cool statue. So I have all three of them. They're very, very nicely done, and I don't think they're too expensive. Each one of these sets have been like $75 or $80 a piece, so I'm really happy to get these. I can't wait to have a bigger place so I can actually display these, because right now they're just kind of tucked away in the side. Haven't watched this movie yet, but I'm very much looking forward to it. I love the Lord of the Rings movies. Alright, and then the rest of the Blu-rays I'll just kind of go through real quick. Next up is Southpaw. This is a steelbook that is pretty much everywhere. It's pretty easy to find. This movie looked really, really good. I've heard good reviews about it, so I can't wait to watch it. I had to pick it up. Next up, that is from the box set that I took out, so that doesn't need to be there. Alright, so these next several movies I got on, like, you know, when Amazon was doing their Black Friday sales week or whatever, so I got these really cheap. The first one here is Ex Machina, which I haven't seen. I've heard pretty good things about, though. I think I got that for $5. This one, I picked it up for my wife, because, again, she's in love with freaking Channing Tatum. So I got it for her for... I was going to give it to her for Christmas, but I figured I'd surprise her early. $5 as well. Next up, this is a series we really like in this house, the Ice Age movies. And this has got like all 4 of them plus the Christmas edition. This was only $18, so I went ahead and jumped on that. Next up, I was so glad to see this. It was like a deal of the day sort of thing. Got this for like $10, which is really good, especially for like a new Disney Blu-ray set. So very, very happy to get that. It's one of my favorites from when I was a kid. Next up, the Shrek quadrilogy or whatever. I love these movies. Not so much the 3rd and the 4th one, but the first 2 are absolutely awesome. I've been wanting to get this for a couple years. It's just always been rather expensive, and I think I got this for like $20, $25 or something like that. So had to grab that. My kids love it. Let's see. All right, next up, we had to get this the day it came out. This is the Minions Steelbook that they have at Target. My kids loved it. I liked the movie. I thought it was really cute, so we picked that up. I need to watch it again. I really enjoyed it. And then next up, this is one I've wanted for a long time. But again, Blu-rays are kind of getting to the point where they're also... These steelbooks get bought, scalped, and it's kind of ridiculous. So I had a hard time tracking this down for a decent price. So this is Big Hero 6, one of my favorite animated movies. I love it. We watch it at least once a week in our house. It's really good. I really hope they make a second one. But anyway, I got this on eBay for like $20 shipped, which is a pretty good deal, I thought. You know, usually they go for 30 plus. So really happy to finally get that one as well. Alright guys, so now I'm down to the last few items here. These are just basically figures and Amiibos that I've picked up. So, there for a while, I honestly didn't give a shit about collecting Amiibos. I just kind of gave up on it. Not only that, but you know, I was so tired and busy with work and everything. As you guys know, a lot of the Amiibos that were really hard to find for a while, they got remade, so they're a lot more easily to find. You can go on GameStop and a lot of other places. And I kept getting all these messages saying, you know, hey, they're in stock, they're in stock. I just didn't give a shit. I didn't want to go out of my way to go pick them up. I just didn't want to spend the money on them. But the last couple weeks, I kind of got rejuvenated, got motivated to pick them up again, so I picked up several here. But first, I'll show you the figures I picked up. These are the, you know, World of Nintendo toys you can get at Toys R Us. So this one I had to pick up. I'm a huge Zelda nut, so I had to grab this. It's a little 8-bit Link figure, and I guess there's 2 of them. There's this one, and then, from what I understand, there's another one, like a red one. So... I'll definitely try to have to find that one. This is the one they had. And then the other little tiny one that I picked up was the Skull Kid. Again, it's a Zelda one, so I had to pick it up. Now, with the World of Nintendo figures, I'm trying to be a little bit more selective on what I buy because, I mean, you know, I'm already collecting the Amiibos, which are a lot more expensive, in my opinion, a little bit nicer. So it's kind of silly to go out and, you know, have doubles, triples of a lot of these same characters. So like I said, I'm trying to be a little bit more selective, and I may end up selling off some of the ones that I already have, because it's kind of a waste of money. They're cool and everything, don't get me wrong, but that's just a lot of expensive toys sitting around the house. So the only larger one that I picked up was the Star Fox figure, Fox McCloud. They had a whole bunch there too that I wanted to get. They had the Goomba, they had Pink Yoshi, Princess Peach, and Fire Mario. But I couldn't afford to grab all of them, unfortunately. I found a nice little spot to hide them all, so hopefully they still have them when I go back. But that was all I could afford that week, plus the Amiibos I picked up. So speaking of Amiibos, I'll show you these here really quick. So I picked up Mewtwo, which is really, really cool. I really like this one. It's probably one of my favorites now. So I was really glad to get that. Finally picked up Marth, which is really awesome. I really want to get all the Fire Emblem characters. There's still a few I need to grab, but they're going to be kind of pricey. Finally picked up the Villager. I mean, he's easy enough to find now, I think. My Toys R Us had several of them, so my wife was sweet. She picked it up for me. I don't really care about it all that much. I kind of wish she didn't. She thought it was still really hard to find. That's why she grabbed it. Because I just don't care about this that much, other than the fact that it was rare and now it's not. And I think a lot of people are that way. Same thing with this one, the Wii Fit Trainer. I think she's still actually pretty hard to find. I ordered this one from Japan for $12. That's the only reason I got it, so I figured, what the hell. Next up is Falco, which this is a really cool one, so very happy to get that one as well. Next up we got Little Mac, and this is one of the ones I wanted from the very get-go, but unfortunately I missed out on it, so I'm glad to finally pick this up. And then the last one here is Captain Falcon. This is another one that I wanted from the get-go, but I just couldn't find it, so I was very glad to see this on the GameStop website. So yeah, if any of you guys are, unaware of that, they remade a lot of these. If you go to GameStop, they still have a lot of them in stock. Some of the harder to find ones, so if you weren't aware of that and you don't have them and you want to get them, definitely hop on there and pick them up while you still can. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. This is everything that I've picked up over the last couple months. My apologies, I'm sure I was very difficult to listen to. I'm very congested, my throat's still kind of giving out on me. But yeah, thank you guys for coming back and watching. Thanks for putting up with my voice. Hopefully I'll have some more stuff to show you guys in the next couple months. Like I said, I've kind of got my mojo back, as you will. So I've been on eBay, picking up some more handheld items. I have a lot of stuff coming, in the next week or so. Some really cool things too that I can't wait to show you guys. So, yeah, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.